Morning. It is Sturgis departure morning. Yep, we are rolling. We are heading out. It is 6:30. First stop is going to be to something just fell down. First stop is going to be to get fuel and coffee, and then we'll figure that out. Yeah. So, trying a half ton. We'll see what this thing's like. I don't know. Stop off. Oh, I'm an idiot. Stop off at Woodman's is done. Spent a little bit more time in this area than I wanted to because one of the valve stems decided it wasn't going to seal anymore. So got that taken care of. $100 later for a new tire for Goodyear from Discount Tire. RV, any trailer, get the road hazard, get the insurance. It's worth it. You know, saved me, I think it was like $100 out the door, and that repeats the stuff. So, with this, I'm not making it to Sioux Falls. I'm going to have to stop in Toma. So, that works. All right, well, I'm, like, I don't know, 5 minutes, 6 minutes from coming to the triplex to Madison. I haven't stopped since then. I'm probably going to need to stop to get gas here. Probably going to need to stop to get gas here in another 50 miles or so. Probably right around Portage, my guess is. There's a couple options there. Everything's been running so far fine. I'm hoping between the bike falling over and having that valve stem take a dump on me, that yeah, that was my issues for this year. We'll see. Nice looking golf course there. So the plan's still to stop in Toma. I'm about 2 hours away from there. Gets me in there right around 5 o'clock. Just got the cruise at 63 and just moving. Everything's running as it should. I've got like I said, here comes the Madison area. I'll go ahead and roll until we hit the triple point, and yeah, that's where we're at. Gas has been kind of hiding right around, I think, 375, 390s, in that range, between 375 and 390. I made the right decision stopping in Lake Station to top up before I left Indiana, because yeah, it's been about 40-50 cents a gallon more. All right, yeah. This mount is not exactly the best right now, so I may have to play with this a little bit. But until then, I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Okay, in the words of SpongeBob, day 2. Oh, that's why. My dumbass still has a chalk on. Like, why is it not moving anywhere? Because the chalk's on. I'll be back. Hold on. I'm an idiot. All right, that should fix that, hopefully. Day 2 now can begin, because I'm an idiot, as usual. Let me lock up 9th and 10th. All right, stopped at the Walmart in Toma last night. Like Limp Bizkit, keep on rolling. Stopped at the Walmart in Toma, Wisconsin last night, and wasn't gonna make it all the way to Grand Falls after having the tire failure. So went ahead and stopped here, did our stuff. I got my tablet set up now, so I can keep track of everything. Stop blinking. This says I'll be at Grand Falls right about noon, and it'll probably be about 1. I do need to call them at some point to make sure that I can add a day. I'm sure I can. It's flipping Thursday. I don't think that's going to be a problem. There we go. We'll go ahead and stop probably at the Welcome Center in Minnesota, which will be about an hour away, just to probably use the bathroom and let everything cool off before we climb the hill. Yep, that's where we're at. All right. Truck did well yesterday. I got no real complaints. Just, you know, trying to figure out what I can, what I can't do, how fast I can go. And it seems like probably 63 is about as fast as I want to go with this thing. Which is fine. I mean, it means yeah, I know the blind. I know I got a trailer connect. I know the blind spot shit's not going to work. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Anyway, I'll pick this up as I get close to La Crosse. Hopefully this thing will stay on now that it's not hot as hell. Talk to y'all in a little bit. All right. As you can see, if you're looking, if I use the forward one, I don't know if I'm going to or not. Coming into La Crosse, yeah, 45 minutes or so in. You know, so far so good. Trying the wireless mic to see if it's gonna work any better than earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna film going across the river. I'm gonna film, yeah. You'll see, I think the next exit, yeah, I think it's this exit is normally where I stop for groceries. It'll be off to the right side. I stopped at their location in Kenosha, so we're good. I don't need to stop. So we're going to get across the river and stop at the rest area at the Welcome Center, stretch my legs for a minute, let everything cool off before I go up the bluff. So far, so good. I might speed it up. I might edit some. I don't know what I'm doing. I got to change batteries on this because my dumbass didn't charge it or any of that. So we'll do that when I get to. I'll do that when I stop at the rest area, and then I'll film going up the hill and all that stuff. Plan is we'll fuel up in Albert Lee and then probably call the casino there and make sure that I can add a night. I'm sure I can. Yeah, you may not have seen it because it's kind of hidden back there. Another Wally World, but that one you can't stay at overnight, I guess. At least according to RV Parky, you can't stay there overnight. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. Another Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Okay. Okay, how many people are going across and how many people are just getting off on 53? Attention Sturgis riders, immediate service available. So if you're riding this way to get to Sturgis, they've got, walk-in service available in La Crosse or on Alaska. Tis that time of year again. And we got a lane closed. And here's that thing. Yep, it's doing that. Is that a lowrider S or is that a... Nah, it's a lowrider S. There's my error message. And it doesn't like... I don't know why. This thing just does not like the LEDs with the... yeah. With the lights on. But I need the lights because, it might be foggy going over the river. As we go French Island, basically we got two channels of the Mississippi here, and they kind of split. I guess we can turn our lights off for now, or turn them on auto. Now, this is actually the Black River. Okay. And it's another quick trip. They're on every corner, Yep, that's an ST. And about to cross the big river, the mighty Mississippi. East 14, South 61, La Crescent, which is on the other side of the river from La Crosse. I guess fitting, maybe, I don't know. Two religious symbols and right across the river from each other. Yeah, it's foggy. All right, lights on. Foggy across the river this morning. Minnesota rest area. MISSISSIPPI. All right. Potty stop-off's done. Potty. Jesus Christ, how old am I? Met a couple from D.C. who's in, what did they say, Idaho or something? I don't remember. go ahead and film going up the river, and yeah, we'll do that. We're like 5 hours away probably from there. Like I said, we should be there. My guess is about 1:30, which is good. I do not think my dumbass grabbed my golf clothes because I'm an idiot. So I'm going to have to find somewhere to get some stuff at some point. I don't think there's an outlet mall in Sioux Falls, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. But I'm going to film going up the hill because, yeah, the old driftless area, which we'll start going up as soon as we lose US 61. Be our first really good test of this thing. Heading up the Mississippi River bluffs. So 2 days in, and two valves taking a crap. Now, I pulled these off. I don't know if this is where the issue's coming or not, the TPMS sensors. We're going to eliminate a variable, and yeah, I think that just those rubber valve stem seats, they're just not doing worth of crap. So it's like, okay, you know what? So the spare I just got, I got changed up, and yeah, so now it's off to Discount Tire in Rochester to get another tire mounted and dismounted, because why not? Yeah. It's the first time I've ever had tire issues, and now we're 2 for 2. So that's great. All right, I'll pick this up after I stop. All right, tire's got a new valve stem on it, and we are rolling again. Yeah, like probably a 45-minute delay between, maybe an hour with having to swap the tire out and whatnot, but no TPMS for now because I'm not going to risk having another valve stem let loose. Girl selling sweet corn. Looks like we're home. There's an old F-150. All right, anyway, let's get back south and let's get down there. I need to stop for gas and probably about, shut up. I need to stop for gas, probably about 75 miles, probably about Austin. So that's the plan, Stan. Okay, just went through Fairmont. Everything's going decent so far. Just crossed 100 miles to the exit, so yeah. If you look out front, the roads are kind of pinkish. Yeah. So, But, yeah, I'm going to make a pit stop here probably around exit 70 or so. I think there's a rest area in about another 25 or 30 miles. Go ahead and stretch my legs for a little bit, and then the next stop will be at Grand Falls. I did get the okay for tonight. When I did stop at Albert Lee, right across from the Quick Trip, there was a... Right across from the Quick Trip, there was a Harbor Freight, and they actually had the cover for my generator. So, score. Got that taken care of. Everything's been going okay so far, I hope. I don't know. I don't have my tire pressure thingies because, well, I'm afraid that if I put them on the valve stems, I'll have another one fail, and I don't really want to mess with that. All right, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Probably about the time I get off the. All right, so I just stopped over by, I don't know, I think it was by Worthington at a restaurant. Use the bathroom and just check weather. Gonna have some rain we're gonna be running through. If I show you a forward view, yeah, you can see it. It's clouding up like, yeah, it gonna rain, and there was some showers and even a little bit of storms around Sioux Falls. So at some point, I'm going to run into some rain, I'm sure. But a little over an hour away, maybe an hour and 20 minutes. Should be there right around 3:30 local time. Get checked in and then go over and probably get my water and power hooked up and probably grab a shower real quick and then probably go in for dinner and then for a little, I don't know, maybe poker or craps or a little bit of both maybe. I don't know. We'll see. If it's not raining when I get there, I'll do a short little whatever when I get to camp. I'm hoping tomorrow, first thing I know I'm going to do is this thing's going to probably just to Walmart. If the Walmart's got a auto care center, and just get the oil changed in it, get the initial out, and get a a synthetic of some sort, probably either Valvoline or Pennzoil, in, new filter, and then yeah, that'll be the plan. So that's what we're going to do. Everything so far is going well. No complaint. Tires were all good when I checked them, when I stopped to check them. So I think we're okay. I think the issue with the valve stems was just these stupid things, which are just going to live in there for now. All right, I will probably pick up again when I get off the highway here in, All right, just going through Laverne and just got passed by a really old, cool looking pickup. I'll hopefully get a picture of it as it's, on the trailer in front of me. I don't know how much I got, but I'm like, I don't know what, 10 minutes from getting off the interstate, 10 miles, yeah. And it'll take me, another probably 15, 18 minutes. So we're about a half an hour away. It's spit a little bit, but, it hasn't really rained that hard. So, yeah. Seen a couple RVs pulling, a couple motorhomes that were pulling, cargo trailers. You almost wonder, are they heading the same way I am? They might be spending more time over there than I am, but, So, ever since I got gas at Albert Lee, I reset my trip thing, and it says 8.5 miles to the gallon. Last year, with the 6 liter, I think I was around 10.5, 10 3/4, something like that. So, yeah, the gas mileage is a little bit worse. I am running premium right now. Now, the next tank will probably just be regular, but, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to be bebopping around Sioux Falls for a couple days, so we'll probably, burn, 3 or 4 gallons of gas plus some other stuff. I know there's a Casey's on the way back to Sioux Falls from the casino, so. And tomorrow, I think the plan will be in the morning to go to the Wally World and get the oil in this changed out, just because. I'll spend the money and get what I want. And, yeah, I don't think it'll be that big a deal. And on top of it, I can kind of go through and see what all I need to get, because I know I need to get some clothes for golfing, because I think I'm 99% sure my dumbass forgot that. But just been cruising at 63. I figure that's probably a good safe speed. It's about 2 to 3 mile an hour slower than I would go with my Super Duty. I don't know. I'm probably going to leave this recording, but I think I'll cut it off. I'll pick this up in about 5 minutes, 7 minutes when I'm getting... Okay, starting to rain 1 mile from my exit for Larchwood. Any luck, maybe we'll get lucky and the rain will stop, and maybe we'll get lucky, the rain will stop and I'll be able to set up and not get flipping soaked. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, you keep going on this and come in through Brandon just as easy, but, you know, it's fine. This is fine. Still getting used to having a camera show up on this when I hit the turn signal. That's kind of nice, but at the same time, first time it did it, like, what the hell is that? Yeah, it's a left turn. You go south like 3 or 4 miles, and then you go west 2 more miles, and yeah. This is going to be an adventure for me too, because I've done this with the Super Duty, which sat higher, so the hitch was, I think, just a little bit, the coupler was a little bit lower, but yeah, it's fine. You want to just keep this in direct. It's one thing, if you got a Ford with 10R80, on your gear shift, you'll have plus and minus buttons. You can actually select what gear you want it to be the maximum that it gets to. And you have full manual mode too if you want to go that way, but you know, me. All right, I lied, it's 7 miles. Here's our trouble interchange. You got a stop sign with a state highway or county highway, and then a railroad crossing that's, you know, not my favorite. Well, one thing I know I'm going to do next year, or probably when I get home, this thing is getting something on the rear suspension, be it either Timbrens or Road Active, but it's getting something on the ass end. I hate this one because you really can't see. I think we're clear. Yeah, he's turning. Okay. And he's in a Dodge. To hell with him. I go slow over this railroad crossing. We're going to be roughly 3/8 of a tank of gas when we get there, so that's fine. And I'll go ahead and get gas in the morning when I'm going to Walmart. Tranny's getting a little warmer than I'm used to seeing. 212, but supposedly these 10R80s, you don't really worry until I get to about 215, to about 220. And once we let off of it here, it'll start cooling off. Yeah, I see the driving range net. I see the maintenance barn. Alrighty. How busy are they today? Surprising. Surprisingly so, it looks like. Yeah, maybe half full. Alright, let's see. Choo, choo, choo. No, I don't like that. All others use the main entrance, okay. Okay, I wish they had an entrance here. That'd make life easier, but whatever. There's a fuel. Somebody's got a fuel fifth wheel. Make a left and another left. Yeah. Wish they had a direct route to the RV park, but whatever. So you didn't have to get on the highway or the whatever. But they do not. So, yeah. Come on, Mr. Dooley. Oh, shit. And in Iowa. Officially. Freedom to flourish. I prefer fields of opportunity. Lyon County, not Lynn, but Lyon. Okay. See the golf course. I'm sure it's empty now. All right. Let this cat do his thing. Come on, Silverado. All right. Park next to Mr. Fuel. Somebody's on the golf course. Ready? Alright. No, they must be boondocking. He's got his slides and stuff out. I think. Looks like it. You got the kids with him too. He's got his slides out, but doesn't have his levelers down. That's weird. Alright, let me pull in here. And we can go check in and see what we're going and all that good stuff. And yeah. Alright, I will pick this up after I set up camp. Alright, talk to you in a little bit. It's just a smidge on uphill, not too bad though. Alright, so this is my digs for the next couple days. Golf course. Tomorrow the truck's going in to get the oil changed. Tonight I'm going to take a shower. Then either go play for a little bit or something. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to play, but I'll probably go into the cafe and get a burger or something. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm not sure about unloading the bike yet. I haven't made that determination yet. We'll see. We'll see you guys. If I do any riding, I'll record it. If not, I'll see you guys when I head to the chip on Monday.